character design. A topic so broad and a video so short, we're showing you how to come up with awesome character designs. So let's hurry up and get on with it already. Whoa, dude, Xander, are you trying to draw something?
Yeah, I see you drawing stuff all the time and you seem pretty happy doing it, so I wanted to give it a try.
Ah, so cool, so cool, so cool.
And who are you drawing? I don't know, I'm just trying to draw somebody interesting, so I think I'll just wing it.
Stop!
What?
Yo, I understand you want to draw some sick characters, but don't forget the character! You know what? I'm gonna teach you how to draw better character design. Oh, and you all watching this video should listen too.
Sure.
When it comes to character design, most of the time, the design tells a story about the character where you can look at them and understand a decent amount of their personality or traits by how they present themselves or are presented. Look at Bakugo from My Hero Academia, for example. Spiky hair and sharp eyes that showcase his rigid and harsh personality. His superhero outfit shows this even more. Grenades on his waist and his gauntlets tell you that his powers have an explosive effect. Or Red Guardian from Marvel's newest Thunderbolts movie. He's an ex-Russian superhero that has lost his edge. You can see his ties to his old homeland with his costume design and how he let himself go with his overgrown beard and belly. Now these are good character designs because they tell us about the character before we even know anything about them. So in order to make a good character design, you have to think of that in reverse. Come up with who this character is, what they believe in or how they present themselves, and what they mean to the story. And after coming up with the defining traits, you'll find that it's easier to construct a design for them. Take my character Leif Lagner from my comic Warwick, for example. Now I don't want to spoil too much, but he's a highly skilled military major who is only matched in combat skills by only one other character in the story. So I knew how to make his character look serious for fight scenes. And also, he just so happens to be really good at throwing things. So for his design, I give him a sleek military outfit that allows for easy and rapid combat movements, and so many storage areas for knives and throwables that he can use in his battles. Now there's other things I could bring up in his design, but that would be spoilers, which kind of interrupts the teaching process of this, but don't worry, I'm telling you enough you need to know. A less extreme example, like for a character who wears everyday clothes. We can take my character Talia, who is normally in her military uniform, and showcase how she dresses on her days off. Now Talia is a slightly tomboyish woman who has a harsh and direct attitude. So to showcase that, I made her attire reflect that by giving her a semi-alternative punk style that still has a hint of color that shows regardless of her personality and expression, she still enjoys typical feminine activities and pleasures. Very cool. Now, after we have the defining traits regarding our character in place, it can also be a big help to the design by not only considering the character, but their purpose too. A lot of times the design for characters showcase what they're doing in the story or what they're all about. Take most of the characters in the Scout Regiment in Attack on Titan. They all have the same clothing design that tells you their occupation. And you know that because of that, they are skilled swordsmen and adept at using the ODM gear they have equipped. So the only unique thing about them are their heads and personality. Or we can use a crazy example like my character Rolf Stoat. He has more of a chill personality, but on the battlefield his uniform does not indicate that. Instead, it showcases the expertise he has when wielding guns. And you can tell that it is actually his entire gimmick by the amount of guns and ammo storage places in his design. And because of this design, you can assume he is an absolute powerhouse of armed machinery. Okay, shapes and silhouette. You know what every character designer implores the design to have? An absolutely spectacular silhouette. If we look at the silhouettes of the most popular characters out there, we can see how the characters' outlines are super important to create unique and creative designs. Now this isn't an absolute rule, but good silhouettes can help the audience distinguish the design from other characters and ease that sweet brain of theirs. Another good design tip to consider in this is to include the tip of big, medium, and small shapes. This helps for the design to tie together more cohesively and make it oh so satisfying to look at. And for a drawing example, I'll draw my character Johanna here. Her big shapes are her tail, ears, and body, of course. Medium being legs and feet, along with her short cape, and small being her leg and hip attachments. And if we fill up this character with a black outline, you can notice her silhouette is easily recognizable, or at least in my comic compared to the other characters. So cool. Whoa, we're venturing into color. So fun. I'll have you know that colors are one of my favorite things to add on to my character designs.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care. Let me tell you.
Oh, nobody asked you, Stephen A. Smith. Now for most designs, you have to consider the colors that are attached to the characters. If you have a fun and creative anime character, you can have bright and colorful designs. Or if you have a bleak, dark video game world, the colors will tend to be more muddied and desaturated. So when designing the characters, make sure the color choices you use contribute to the overall feel, mood, and tone of the setting that it's placed in. After that, we can consider what most designs have, and that is color schemes. Well, you remember how I said the silhouette adds memorability to the design? Well, the color scheme can too. Color theory adds a lot to the game, so it might take some slight understanding on your own time to create some wicked awesome character designs, but these color choices can tell stories on their own. You can go with purple and green to show a character's sporadic mental state, red, orange, or yellow to showcase a fiery power or personality. Whoa, look at those eyebrows. Or you can have differing shades of blue to showcase a character's cool and unpredictable personality. Now the fun thing about colors is that they can imply multiple meanings, like how red can be a very violent and aggressive color, or the color of passion and love. That means it's your job to get creative with it. To represent this color chapter, I will draw my character Killer with the signature red and black color scheme to represent the powerful position he holds compared to the rest of the soldiers fighting beside him. He utilizes red Bifrost beams to crush his enemies, so I kept that red theme for his design. Now that is my favorite drawing I've done for this channel, I think. And here we are done with the drawing of Wendy I've been showing throughout the video. All the tips throughout the video are shown in her design, which is probably why she's one of my favorites to draw. She's a small but mighty personality and character, so she wears a ton of gear and armor to represent that. My voice is crazy right now. Water. She's a master at blades, so she has her own thick, short sword as her main weapon. She lives with a bright and crazy attitude, so her colors are blue and gold to represent both that and her invincible... hey, get out of here! And her invincible heart. As for practical use, she carries a lot of pouches and bags that contain useful things like ammo, healing vials, and other random things to aid in battle. So her shapes include a petite form with a bulky attire. What a nice drawing, right? Anyway, Duke Xander, did my tips teach you something?
Oh, yeah, I have a better understanding of it now, so it helped a lot, thanks.
Great! And to all of you watching this video, if you want to see more like my next video on how to actually draw like an anime, then don't be a stranger and subscribe.